Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, little review of TNA, ladies and gentlemen. Impact Wrestling there. Watched a couple episodes of Impact last month or the month before or something. Couple months ago, they had a pay-per-view and people were apparently marking out for TNA. Or people were pretending to mark out for TNA. It was cool to watch Impact again. Impact was back or whatever. And this lasted about a week, and people done forgot about TNA again, I guess. They're probably because Rich Swan became champion, a little jobber there that was arrested for beating his wife or whatever, released by the WWE. TNA, big comeback. Here's the belt to a fucking jobber and a half. Rich Swan there. TNA back downhill, I guess. Um, they just can't ever do anything right. I've never seen a company fail so much at everything they do. And somehow they're still alive, ladies and gentlemen, and they're Canadian now, a Canadian company. I've always had a dream of like a national Canadian company that would travel across the different provinces and maybe indie fans would watch it or something. And this is the closest thing I get, I guess. TNA, Canadian company there. Oh, fuck. In the first match, it was Havoc and Navajo against Tennille Dashwood. I forget her name there. She was in WWE. Got released because she got caught stealing a cell phone case or whatever, along with her partner Madison Rain. This Havoc was in TNA a while back, like a big girl or whatever. And like she had like a shaved head, or half her head was shaved or something. And I remember TNA fans telling me that she looked hot, and and she just never did look hot. She's like a 300-pound mongoloid look-alike or whatever there. Just looks like a big mongoloid. Um, just a big weirdo or whatever. I have no idea what these fans ever seen in this girl or what TNA sees in her there, but the fat girls beat the two good-looking women pretty much there. Stay small, TNA there. Stay small there. Short, cheap throwaway match or whatever. And TNA pushing a fat girl that nobody ever gave a fuck about there. Some guy got shot. Johnny Bravo. I thought this was a cartoon. 20 years ago, there was a cartoon, Johnny Bravo, but it's a wrestler in TNA called Johnny Bravo. He was shot. I haven't seen the clip there, but Tommy Dreamer was investigating this. They're questioning people, and Father James Mitchell was involved. I don't mind all of these goofy cinematic vignettes in TNA. It's like a goofy, non-serious tone for these vignettes there. I'm not saying that it's good, because most of the stuff is shit there in TNA there, but at least it gives them their own identity. Their shitty wrestling matches, a bunch of garbage 3-minute throwaway matches, and a bunch of goofy cinematic stuff or whatever. At least they have their own look. It only took them almost 20 years to figure out who they were there. which is small time motherfuckers or whatever. Um, I got a phone ringing backstage there. TNA is trying to hire me now because I said something positive about them or whatever. I don't want a job there, whoever the fuck owns this shitty company there. This ain't Andre Corbill praising you, so you send me 5 cents a week there. But they do have at least their own look now. A bunch of small time schmuck company or whatever there. And I don't hate them as much now that they've dropped the ego, because they used to act like AEW. You notice how we dislike AEW because of their big ego with a shit product, the retarded fan base. Well, TNA used to be exactly like that, and look where they are right now. Their AEW fans, take notes there. You're listening to this, you think you're better than this. This is where you're going to be in possibly 5 to 10 years, maybe quicker than that there. Maybe much quicker there, but I don't hate TNA as much now that they know their place, which is down here, baby. Down here there. We had Rohit Raju defeating TJP for the X Division Championship or whatever. He retained the belt. And this match was straight up fucking boring me to fucking death or whatever. There's a reason TJP was let go by WWE because he sucks. He's boring. Very bland there. Very fucking uncharismatic. Can't talk. He just looks like a fucking jobber, And a guy like this that can wrestle there's 1,000 of these small guys that can wrestle very well. You know what I mean? If you have TJP that just wrestles okay, I guess, and he's super fucking bland, then you're not going to make it in the big leagues there. You're going to end up in TNA where you belong, in the fucking minor leagues, ladies and gentlemen. In the third match, Chris Sabin defeated AC Romero. I think it's AC Romero or Ace Romero. What? I don't fucking remember. Just a very, very fat guy there and not tough looking like Earthquake or One Man Gang from the past. Just a fucking fat, like 400 pound guy with a beard, just looks like an AEW fan. He looks just like that. You know what I mean? Looks like the marks are in the ring now, boys. Looks like an AEW fan just got out of fucking AEW in the audience and just started wrestling there. That's what he looks like. And Chris Sabin defeated this guy. He gave him 2-3 insecurities, and the guy just fell over and he got pinned or whatever. Fucking Amanagers, fuck. Just 2-3 cheap-looking insecurity. Is he gonna fall? Can he get off his feet? Cheap insecurity by a midget, an old midget, Chris Sabin. Cheap insecurities down 1-2-3. No fucking effort in these matches in TNA. Just short, straight to the point shit wrestling with no effort, barely. And they were talking about how Chris Sabin was a former world champ or whatever because they brought back the Motor City Machine Guns, but one of them got injured there. Because TNA is a lucky fed. Everything goes right for these guys there. So it's Chris Sabin. I guess he's wrestling solo again. And they talked about how he was a world champ. And when he became world champ, that's when the company started the major fucking loss of ratings and loss of being taken seriously. Because they put the belt on the jobber, folks. That's what happens there. Fourth match, Eddie Edwards defeated Chris Bay. Just a match there. It was okay, I guess, there. And then you had Sami Callahan come out with the baseball bat. Him and Eddie Edwards are feuding. I think they announced it's Sami Callahan against Rich Swann for the belt, but instead it's Edwards and Callahan, the main thing, but it's fighting another guy, I don't know there. But then Rich Swann came out. The world champ, ladies and gentlemen, a star there, big star, folks. And then Ken Shamrock came out. Good old Ken Shamrock there. He's like 65 years old or whatever there, but it's good to see Ken Shamrock there. I don't know what he's going to be doing there. He's aligned with the bad guys. I most likely ain't going to watch whatever Ken Shamrock is going to be doing because he's in TNA and TNA sucks there. But good luck, Ken Shamrock, with whatever the fuck it is you're doing there. And the whole thing just felt flat to me, I guess. You had Rich Swann, the champ, who's really just a fucking throwaway jobber there. Fifth match, Reno Scum defeated Falaba and Crazy Steve. Again, another short throwaway match there. They're not paid by the hour in TNA, folks. They're paid $10 a night there, so they save all their good shit for Japan or whatever, guys. And TNA, they get a can of soup and $15, so they have a quick match there. I remember Falaba when he started, like just a fat jobber. And Andre Corbeil was saying that this guy could be the next big thing. He could be the next Yokozuna, put the belt on this guy or whatever. Andre knows his shit, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, sixth match, Karl Anderson versus an unknown wall. Yeah, I don't know him there, and nobody else knows him there. Josh Alexander, one half of the North. A Canadian tag team there, because it's a Canadian fed. A Canadian tag team. And they're the champs there, and this is one half of the tag team champs. Josh Alexander, fucking jobber, ladies and gentlemen, who's dressed like Rick Steiner with the ears and the singlet there. Fucking jobber there. And it's against Karl Anderson, you know. I don't hate the Good Brothers or whatever, but Karl Anderson by himself against a fuck all nobody jobber there. Pretty weak for a main event there. They could have at least had Eric Young in the main event or something. And the match ends in disqualification or whatever there. So a pretty shitty show, I guess, there. But, you know, it's TNA, folks. It's low budget. They've gone downhill there. It looks really, really, really low budget nowadays. And people might say, well, it's because of coronavirus. Nobody in the crowd or whatever. Whether it's coronavirus or not, there's nobody in the crowd for TNA, ladies and gentlemen. They haven't had people in the crowd in years in TNA there, but it's very, very low budget. But I didn't hate watching the show, to be honest, people. It was a shit show. It was trash. I mean, very, very trashy there. But I didn't hate watching TNA, ladies and gentlemen. Goofiness there. They got a couple of guys, Heath Slater. It's full of guys. Nobody was there on this episode that I watched there. They got to save their cash, I guess. They get paid by appearance or whatever, probably. I don't know there. But I didn't hate watching it. Would I watch this every week? Would I buy their pay-per-view with my... No, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't hate watching the show there. I'm just saying. There's some familiar faces and goofy stuff. And it's like watching a really, really shitty movie. It's so bad you kind of enjoy it, kind of deal on that level. Maybe I wouldn't watch it every week there, but it was shitty, ladies and gentlemen. It sucked, but for fuck's sakes, I didn't hate it for some reason there. But yeah, that's about shit show, folks. Until next time, peace. I might watch it next week. I might. I don't know. Possibly there. Falaba there. Andre Corbell says he's going to be a big star there. Maybe I'll become the new supporter of TNA. I'll start supporting them so they can come up from underneath and fuck with AEW there. Beat on the enemy from underneath there, ladies and gentlemen. There, it's time to take AEW and take him down to fucking TNA's level, people. All right, until next time, peace.